this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. '53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Kermit.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. First carry now for Alexander Madison. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing, Cousins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays and give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 1st downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
I'm scared. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense.
They got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
I'm coming after you. Hey, watch this.
Williams will try again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. From the 3 now. Here they come on third and goal.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force them into a field goal attempt.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on fourth down.
Hold the look, hold. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, yellow, go gun. Hey, let's get it. First hit.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Cook. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Here we go. Check 20.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
12 yards there, first down Vikings. On first down, it's Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Recon, 152 fighter.
From the 29, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Here's Madison running on first down, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll run it with Madison. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Bring it, 48. Hey, no, easy.
On third down, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now Mahomes, flushed out right, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
This fielded at the 2. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 82 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. It didn't take too long for them to get that lead right back, did it?
No, it certainly didn't, and it's got to be just a bit demoralizing. You're charged up, you take the lead, you send your defense out, and guess what? One play later, you're right back in a position of having to go down the field and score again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, it seems the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Sponge. No.
Yellow.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right? These things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And again, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They run, and he'll get nothing out of that one. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's got daylight, the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Check 25. Hey, zoom.
Mike's 5-4.
Wide.
Mike's 5-4.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. That's all, 80. Yellow.
80 weapon. Hey, switch gears.
Yellow.
Hatchet. Go.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Yellow. That's a lie. Hey, rip list. 0-15.
Blue dark workers. Check 3. Watch the twist. Watch the Charlie.
From the 22, Mahomes rolling to his right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Line out! Lucky 48!
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Cook, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Safety's creeping.
On first down, Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Chris Jones on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
53's the mic. 53, check.
Topper!
Throwing on second and 8. Cousins.
He's checking crap.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. On third down, they run with Madison. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
It's now fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now Cousins on fourth down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Yellow!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
I'm going to score.
Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a run with Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
53, check 53.
Lid 50, lid 50.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Daniil Hunter able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And he's going to go down again.
That's right.
Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And an alley to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long. Cousins now from the 50. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That's it, baby.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. A give. This is Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he's able to find Diggs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. To throw is Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second and 11 now. Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
15. Right side.
On first down, it's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Yellow. 180.
Hey, pick your game up.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Dancing to his left. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a tip carry. Here's Williams. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners
who
had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Let's go.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Handoff comes to Cook. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53's Mike. Army.
Hey, flipper.
He's coming. Double up.
Off the play fake. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Cook. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down.